Alright, hey, what's going on, everyone? So, I completely screwed up the intro to this video. So, I'm going to start over out here on the side of the road. I think it's a nice little spot. And, I've been wanting to do a moto vlog on my 48 for a while now. But for some reason it just hasn't worked out the way I wanted it to. So I'll start right here. And I don't really have a whole lot to talk about other than why I will always have a Sportster in my garage. I'm thinking about keeping this one forever as well. Because of reasons that I will talk about on the road. It's going to be a short video. Just bear with me, please, because I haven't done a whole lot of these. But yeah, there she is. Let's start her up before we take off. The old glove on, and I press the clutch every time I turn on the bike because I'm so used to it. I'm so used to doing it on the sport bike, on my Gixxer actually. Alright, so I'm going to attempt one more time this week to complete my moto vlog on this Harley 48 of mine. Every time I try, seems like something goes wrong. Cameras aren't working. So my last attempt, I failed because my camera was pointed, like I was kind of like this the whole time, and I did a lot better as far as head movement, keeping my head straight. But my single point of failure was the actual perspective. It wasn't a complete loss. I'll put a little bit of footage in here from then. It was just it was a more scenic route. This route is boring, and I'm just trying to redeem myself as much as possible. That takes me to the talking point, the one talking point that I had that one day, which is why I plan to keep my Harley Sportster forever. Because I think in the near future these bikes are going to go away. This is just my own opinion. I've also heard others talk about it with their new lineup coming. I think they got 4 or 5 new bikes coming in or something like that. I think the Sportster lineup might go away, kind of like the Dynas did. Which is a shame because the Dynas were really nice. They are really nice. But anyway, I think these bikes will go away roughly 2022, 2023. I think the Sportsters will be gone. You won't be able to pick one up at a dealership unless it's used or something like that. Won't be able to buy one brand new. So that's why I plan on keeping this one forever. And like I said before in my last video, I love it more and more every time I ride it. So it seems like it comes in waves, man. Sometimes I think, I'm gonna get rid of it, and then I'm just like, nah, I can't, don't do it. So that was the only talking point that I had. Another one was, well, that was the main one. I ended up talking about some other stuff too, which was like height and seating position of my particular bike, which you can see the walk around. You get an idea of, if you've never seen a Sportster or ridden a Sportster, you can get an idea of what it looks like during the walk around. But like I said, I'm 5'7". I got 14-inch bars and forward controls. Not super tall, actually not tall at all, and I'm not the shortest guy you'll ever see either. Yeah, man, I want to keep it in my garage. It's gonna be a classic someday, and I don't want to lose that. I already lost my Nightster back in 2009. And, every time I ride this bike, man, it makes me feel like I'm on an actual motorcycle and I'm not, you know, riding the damn couch. Would it be nice to have a touring bike? Yeah, who wouldn't want one? I got a wife and 3 kids, man. I can't just be out there splurging on motorcycles. I already got my other one too, so you know, that's another thing. Financially, you want, but you just can't have everything, man. Can't have it all. But I do love this bike. If you buy one, you're either gonna love it or hate it. I say again, you're either going to love it or hate it. There's really no in between with these bikes, man. I've seen some of these on sale with like 300 miles. That's a prime sign of somebody who just was not happy with it. Somebody who rode it for a week or two and just said, you know what, this is not cutting it for me. This is not what this is not my idea of a Harley Davidson or something. I don't know. So, I mean, to each their own. Just taking a little detour back to the house. And so yeah, if you plan on getting one of these, you should expect a not so great ride quality, 48 peanut tank capacity. Your brakes aren't that great. Seating position for those of you who are taller than 5'10" or so. Yeah, man, I mean, you can put saddlebags on the ones that still have a full fender. Mine has half. I could probably put a sissy bar on it and be all right, but I'm not gonna do that. Not just yet. Maybe in the summertime when I plan on going a little bit further than about 120 miles. I'll think about putting a sissy bar on there so I can strap it back to it. Honking at my daughter. But yeah, that was my main talking point. Keeping the bike forever, because it's going to be a classic someday. And if you don't know, this is a 48, it's a 1200 cc, so you are getting a little bit more power out of it than 883 standard Sportster. My very first motorcycle was a bone stock Harley Sportster 883, and it was a slow piece of shit, and I thought it was really cool, man. You know, I you know, I just wanted to ride. But I made the mistake of, I don't really regret getting rid of the 883. I regret getting rid of my Nightster 1200. That's the one I really miss. So yeah, any questions, comments, man, hit me up, and I'll get back to you. Peace out.